Probably the fairest thing to do regarding today's four games is just give a rundown of what I saw. There was bits and pieces that I didn't see. From what I saw, and also there was time clashes with Leicester v Arsenal. Leicester controlled the game for 39 minutes before Maitland Niles was sent off for a second bookable offence. The first, he checks a Leicester player to stop a counter attack, so clear booking. Second is a missed time challenge, and both bookings, so he deserved to go. Simple. Leicester continued to control the proceedings and would be rewarded with the opening goal, which unfortunately I didn't see. Then Vardy would add a late second through on the Arsenal goal, chips Leno, the ball comes off the bar, and it's a tap in, it's 2-0. Leicester would get a third, which I didn't see because on 91 minutes I turned the game off, just assuming there's not going to be any more goals. Vardy added his second, and Leicester's third on 95 minutes. Fully deserved for Leicester. Arsenal looked lethargic and a tired team. Never really in the game, even before the sending off, and another loss away from the Emirates. They really have been woeful on the road. Um, Seen even less of the Burnley Manchester City game. Was a nothing first half from what I saw. Aguero would get the winner in the second half to keep City in the driving seat in the title race. Liverpool are away to Newcastle on Saturday night, knowing only a win will do. Wouldn't it be ironic though if Benitez cost Liverpool the title? Manchester City host Leicester City on Monday. This incredible race for the title continues. Crazy to think the team could finish, which would be Liverpool, on 97 points and not win the league. It's a shame for either of these teams to lose, such as the standards they have set. Now, the game that I seen from start to finish was Rangers versus Aberdeen, so that's why there's a lot more analysis as far as that goes. Rangers started the game well, playing in Aberdeen's half in the early stages. Struggled to create opportunities. Aberdeen did sit out their stall today. Certainly some controversy in this one, however. Rangers did manage to create some opportunities as Kent, who could have played Tavernier through, has a shot on goal just wide. First bit of controversy comes when a ball is played over the top into Defoe and he clatters into Lewis. Now, Defoe's hand does go up, and I would argue he probably could have pulled out of the challenge. Definitely could see that he may have gone for that one. Then later in the half, Defoe tried to get in behind, the ball is over the top of him, and he bizarrely deliberately handles the ball and gets a deserved yellow. I don't know what he was thinking there. So Defoe really could have been sent off at this point. Rangers played some really good stuff at times, with Arfield looking really good. Kamara exuded class on the ball, was just outstanding, just looked so comfortable, and he's been like that since he's come in from Dundee. And you can see that he's a product of the Arsenal Youth Academy with the way he plays. And Ryan Jack put in a very good display as well. Kent's decision making at times was poor, and it definitely wasn't Defoe's game. Rangers would find Joe Lewis in inspired form, however, as in the first half he denied Defoe when he was played through. Then you would have expected Defoe to score, but it was a very good save by Joe Lewis. Then later deny him again and deny Tavernier from close range. He's a top keeper, Joe Lewis, that's for sure. At the other end, Aberdeen didn't threaten. McGregor had no real saves to make. Aberdeen were poor again, just like the Scottish Cup semi-final. They made things difficult for Rangers, which they did well, getting bodies behind the ball. Rangers would win the game due to two penalties, both coming from corners and involving Katic. The first, I feel, was definitely a penalty, as his foot is stepped on in the box as the ball comes in. Tavernier would convert the penalty. The second was definitely not a penalty for me. Corner goes in and Considine's arm brushes the top of Katic's head, who goes down theatrically, and you could maybe argue that he did for the first. Tavernier converts. First was bottom right hand corner, second was bottom left, which Lewis did guess right but couldn't keep it out. So to summarise, the first one in my opinion was a clear penalty, the second wasn't. Considine was given a second booking for the arm across and subsequently sent off, which was definitely harsh. Rangers did dominate the game from start to finish, however, which they did. Manchester United versus Chelsea, didn't see a lot of this game either. Didn't see the opening goal or much of the first half. Mata would open the scoring against his old side. From what I've seen, United looked well in control heading into the end of the first half, but then yet another howler from David De Gea. Kante has a speculative shot from range. Should be a real easy routine save for David De Gea. He fumbles it and Alonso in and has a tap in to get the equaliser. And this had Chelsea's tails up just before half time. Second half though, because I was writing up the notes for the other games and this game, I wasn't really paying attention, but from what I could hear, there didn't really seem to be anything of note. I also switched the game over because in 90 minutes aside there was going to be 7 minutes of added time, and it wasn't exactly a great game, so I thought I'm not going to sit through 7 more minutes of this. So if Manchester United win the game or Chelsea win the game, then fair enough. As far as David De Gea goes, his confidence is clearly shot at this stage, and either needs to be dropped and put Romero in to maybe try and gain some confidence, or go to a different club. We've seen it with other keepers in the past. We've seen it with Joe Hart, and we've certainly seen it with any keeper that's ever been made England number one. Obviously, no team wants to finish in the top four. Tottenham lost their first game at the New White Hart Lane to West Ham, so that didn't take long for them to lose there. Arsenal humbled once again by Leicester, like they were midweek by Wolves. And as far as I know, Manchester United and Chelsea will play a bore score draw. And let's face it, that one was never going to be a classic. As I said, I recorded this one before the game ended, so if one of the teams wins, then fair enough. That's fine. I just want to give a shout out to Adam, who is a new subscriber to the channel, so that's excellent. Adam's a Liverpool fan, so good luck in the title race. Liverpool have been outstanding this season, and I'm greatly looking forward to the Barcelona game midweek. Got a third subscriber as well. Didn't say who it was. I believe that it's a friend of mine though, which is all good. I think it's actually Martin. But that'll be probably the next kind of video you'll see. It'll be whatever game is on first, Ajax and Tottenham, or Barcelona or Liverpool. So I'm looking forward to you joining me for that. Okay.